guys, Jake here, and welcome to part 2 of my Dream Desk PC 2020, the desk build. Okay guys, before we do jump into the desk build, I just want to give a huge thank you to Nick from Mansfield Fine Furniture for helping us design and build this desk. We would not have been able to make this as good as it is without you. And if you guys want custom furniture or a desk similar to this one, make sure to contact him and check out his website using the link in the description, and also to follow him on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you guys have not checked out the first part of the desk PC build, make sure to check that out. It will be down in the description, so that way you can see what we are actually building and what the final design is supposed to look like. Okay, so we're going to head down to Mansfield Fine Furniture and we're going to go and start working on the desk PC. Alright, so we're here at Mansfield Fine Furniture, and so we are going to head inside to meet up with Nick. Let's go inside. Okay, so we are here, and so now we are going to start with the actual building process. So let's get started. So the first thing that we did was measure the MDF, and then after that we cut it to the measurements that we had already pre-measured, and we used all of Nick's really cool tools in the shop with all of his saws and such to cut all of the MDF pieces. So once we finished cutting all of the pieces, we wanted to make sure that everything did fit together. So we didn't actually glue all of the pieces down, but we did put them together to see what the desk would look like once it is all glued together, just as sort of a test thing to make sure everything fit, and everything did fit, which means that we can move on. Okay guys, that just about wraps up day 1, so we will come back soon for day 2. And we will continue on the desk PC. What's up guys, Jake here, and we are back with day 2 of the desk PC build, so let's get into it. So right now we are deciding whether we want to put 2 screws, one for the fan grills and one for the actual fans, or whether we just stick one through both and put a nut on the end of it. So we ended up deciding that we would put the screw first through the fan, and then through the MDF, and then finally through the fan grill, and then putting a nut on the end of it because that seemed to work the best, which means that we could move on to start making all of the fan templates for cutting into the MDF. Okay, so now that we finished doing our test fan cutout, now we can start working on the cabinets, and so we just started to glue them all together from the pre-cut pieces, and then after this we started to drill the holes for the casters that are going on the bottom, so that way this desk can roll. After we did assemble the cabinets, we decided to cut out all of the fan holes in the MDF piece that is going on the back of the desk using the fan template that we had created earlier. Next, we clamped all of the parts that were all cut and good to go. We started to clamp them all together, so that way we could start to glue all of the pieces together of the desk using the, I believe it was wood glue. Even though this is MDF, we still decided to use wood glue just because it is really strong. And then in addition to this, to make sure that the glue really sticks, we also nailed all of the parts together that we had glued. After this, using this special tool, we created the power button cutout so that way the power button sits nice and flush with the front panel. Next, we continued gluing all of the pieces together, making sure that everything fits exactly correctly so that it looks nice and flush on the outside of the desk as well as on the inside, since you will be able to see the whole desk from wherever. Okay guys, so this is the end of day 2, and so we got a bunch of the desk built, and so I will see you guys on day 3. What's up guys, Jake here, and we are back with day 3 of the desk PC build. So today we have to finish painting the desk as well as assembling the drawers and doing some minor details as well. So let's get to it. So for painting the desk, we actually use this special sprayer that we just put the regular paint inside of, and then we can just spray it onto the desk, and it seemed to stick very well. After this, we use several different tools to create the cutout for the front panel connectors so that we can just slide it in. Continuing after making the cutout for the front panel connector, we put all of the drawers together using some of this glue, and they kind of all fit together like puzzle pieces, but we just use the glue to make sure that they are even more secure. Okay guys, so it's the end of day 3, and in the next video we are actually going to be taking the desk back to the studio and then assembling it, and then also building the actual PC components into it and testing it out. Okay guys, that just about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as the subscribe button and that little bell notification icon right next to that. Make sure to stay tuned for part 3 and 4 of the Desk PC series coming up very soon. And I'm Jake, the Tech Professor, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.